Hello, I'm Bird and welcome to another episode of the München Club. It's Season 6, Episode 3, and we are getting well stuck into this. I can't believe we're nearly at Season 7. That is absolutely insane. But before we get to Season 7, before we do anything, make sure you smash the like button. Support me, support the episode, support the channel. Now, today's episode is the end of the season. Most of you probably realise that if you've been following the entire series. And you will know, after watching the last episode, that we're in the Pokal semi-final against the country's best team at the minute, Leipzig, the top of the league. They're going for a double, bookies' favourites for the double. But we're also going for a top 4 position, and we're above Bayern Munich in the league. So there wasn't a lot left to play, as in game-wise, but so much to play for. Exciting times. I played all this yesterday in bed with my 2.5-year-old son jumping on my head. Lots of fun. It's brilliant. So I think I made a few mistakes, but we'll leave that. I think we've done all right. Hopefully, fingers crossed, we can end on some kind of high. Let's find out. Now, what I want to do first in this episode is take on a bit of a Pokal adventure, a bit of a tour of the Pokal to see what happened, just to show you a few things. Now, we're going to look at the bottom here. And you'll notice the big scalp, or the biggest scalp of the very first round, was Bayern Munich. They weren't having the best year, are they? Even though they're champions. They got the title back, didn't they? Got knocked out by this team, albeit in extra time. It was one of them beautiful Pokal moments. So Bayern Munich left a long time ago. Now on to the second round of the Pokal. We beat Frankfurt, you might remember, 3-0. But some of the other bigger teams weren't so lucky, and you'll see Leverkusen, Mönchengladbach, Werder Bremen, Borussia Dortmund, Hertha Berlin, Freiburg, Köln. This took us to the third round. We're only at the third round. We battered Ingolstadt 4-1, and some other big teams left. Schalke. And then you look at some of the teams that are left. You've got Leipzig, they're the biggest team, I'd say. Wolfsburg are a good team, sort of. Stuttgart, Hamburg. But then big names are dropping, and they're dropping fast. Next, it was the quarter-final, and we just about beat Fortuna Dusseldorf 2-1 in extra time. You might also notice that Leipzig battered St. Pauli. Obviously, they're the favourites for everything this year, 7-0. Wolfsburg scraped through against Stuttgart. Now, Wolfsburg are a big team. They're having the best year, you'll see in a minute. And then SC Paderborn, who are in the second division, beat Hamburg, who are also in the second division. So that's the semi-final. Now you know we drew Leipzig. And it's going to be Wolfsburg versus SC Paderborn in the other semi-final. We had a great chance here. We just had to get past best team in Germany. And if we could get past the best team in Germany, we would be facing second division team SC Paderborn in the freaking final. They beat Wolfsburg, right? On penalties in an absolute thrilling game, and they both scored goals in extra time by the look of it, and then it's got to penalties, and they probably FM'd him. Bit of luck is what it is. So the other team in the final is in the second division, a team we've played before when we were in the second division. They've got an amazing kit. The home kit is brilliant. This is going to be our best chance ever. Now, you might remember a few years ago, this is why I love the Bundesliga. For the league and the cup, because I think it's the best league to play on this game now. I used to always play in England. I love Germany. I just think it's great. Remember Freiburg? When we first came up to the league, Freiburg won the Pokal, but got relegated. And I remember saying to you guys, do you know what? That just gives you hope that anyone could win this cup. Freiburg have just been relegated and they've won it. Anyone can win it. Freiburg, don't forget them, man. Remember Freiburg. But before we look at Freiburg or anything else, check this schnizzle out. We beat Leipzig in their own stadium. 1-0 with a goal from Brian Aguirre, who was playing up front. The reason being, our number one striker's been out for ages. Baumgartel wasn't 100%. So he's been my main man for a bit, Baumgartel and Aguirre. It's been tough, and we've been scraping through in the league and in the cup without our main man up top, which is awesome when you think you can do something like that. You feel like anything's possible. So yeah, it was a great result. We probably FM'd them. I mean, look at the opportunities. They had a lot of chances, just couldn't get them on target. it just didn't happen for him. Timo Werner was shit. We were better. I mean, Aguero. We're going to the Pokal final, people. Pokal final. Chance for our first major trophy. Now, there's only a few games left in the league, and I didn't expect to beat Leipzig in the cup, let alone the game straight after that, which was in the league. They are top of the league. They are a good side. But again, I mean, this game was a bit crap. We were evenly crap. It wasn't very exciting. Aguero playing on the left wing this time. Scored our equaliser in the 93rd minute. But then went to Berlin and drew again. This was a 0-0. They were dirty. Normally it's us that are dirty. It was them that were dirty. They've got Bella Ketchup in their team. You might remember him. Yeah, disappointed really. I think we should have got something more. But the next game against Bochum, Aguero again playing. He's having like the best end of season ever. Man of the match performance. He got us the goal with 20 minutes gone. We did edge him. We deserved it. Great 3 points. One game left. One game left against Freiburg. And I gambled. I completely B-teamed it because of the cup final. And you might think, well, it's worth it. It's Freiburg. You know, they got relegated. They probably only just come back up. You may not have noticed Freiburg. I haven't noticed them too much. But this is why I talk about the Bundesliga or Germany being a great league, because anything can happen. It's super competitive and a lot of fun. So we'd already qualified. So I knew it didn't matter what result we got against Freiburg. We'd still be 4th. They'd be 5th. We did have a chance of being 3rd. Schalke pipped us to the post. But we are top 4. Not only are we a top 4 team, but Borussia Dortmund and Bayern Munich are way below us. Now Wolfsburg, the team in the other semi-final, they were in the relegation zone. They've saved themselves just, right? So if we'd have got Wolfsburg instead of Paderborn or whatever they call, I'd have felt quite confident, but you never know, dear. It's cup final, anything can happen. But what I love is, look at Freiburg. Relegated. And within a couple of years, they're back up there. I think that is absolutely brilliant. So that's the final table. Leipzig have won the title. We're in the Champions League next year. Financially, things are looking great now. We've got our prize money. Obviously, next year, if we do, proper full-on good run in the Champions League, we'll have even more money. And I've got a good squad here. And I was contemplating in the last episode what I'm going to do. Do I need to start spending money? Do I give kids more of a chance? Are we really going to kick on? And I think as long as I keep that first team 11 now, give them nice contracts wherever I can, I think we'll be fine. I might get a bit of dead wood and just replace them with kids and have a summer of saving up. We're due to move back into the 42,500 capacity Grunwalder Stadion pretty freaking soon in July. So next season we're top 14, we're in the Champions League, we've got 70 million in the bank, we're going to get Champions League money, and we have got a super stadium to be proud of. So honestly, can't wait for next year. Now I want to show you some of our key players, some of these young players we've got, and see how they've turned out this year and how are they turning out, and am I stupid to have faith in him? Well, this is our goalkeeper. He's still only worth 2.5 million. He's only a potential 4-star, but when I first gave him the chance, he had a couple of key attributes, and he was very lightweight around everywhere else, but I think he's really starting to flesh out. Look at his reflexes, his handling. Next up, the right back. Now, my right back and my left back positions are pretty good. We've got, the 2 kids from the academy who I thought were going to become starters, but I've ended up finding other players who are just a bit better. And one of them is Robert Sprout, or I call him Sprout. We got him from Villa for not a lot. I think he was like a cast-off. But we've given him that chance, and he's played now 2 full seasons. And he's improving. Look at him. I wish his technicals would be a little bit better, but really, I think he's a class fullback. Same on the left. We got Blazic, the Serbian from Partizan. 3 years ago now. So he's had 3 seasons of playing. And again, they're all young, aren't they? So that's exciting. They've got loads left to do. One of my main defenders this year was Michael Lerink, who is 22 and he's Dutch. We got him from AZ a couple of years ago again. Now he's 22, got a bit more room to improve. I'm hoping he fleshes out a little bit more, but I think he's, again, a very good player. And a lot of these guys, none of them are wonder kids. But it shows you what you can do if you get a good team of good kids and let them grow and become the best they can possibly be. Now this is Slagger. Again, he's 22, he's Dutch. We got him from Den Haag. He's only been here a season now. But I think he's alright and I like him a lot. But what I like is I've got those 2 boys. And we've got our own Mr. Boris Boy. Now we all know who Boris Boy is. Surely you know who this kid is. The youngster who I got the mega bidding for from Dortmund about a year or two ago now. I want to play him a lot more next year. He's played 8 games in the league, a few in the Pokal. I want to play a lot more next year, and hopefully he will. Next up, we got Tobias Heigl, who I think is improving. I want him to improve more, but he's not played every game this year. He's kind of been my 4th midfielder out of the 3, if you know what I mean. But he can play everywhere. The guy who's played in his position the most is Mario Cuvelier, the 21-year-old Belgian we got from 20. He was decent. And I like him. He's worth 9.5 million now, which is insane. But of course, the 2 main guys is Tavali first, the little Estonian, who's still only 20, who's now been here for 3 years, got him from Leeds for peanuts, and I bet they are spewing a gut. 28.5 million he's worth now, and he's got better and better. And of course, Salva, the #1 player this year, is my highest average rated player this year, and he's probably played the most games as well. He's been solid. Although he's injured, he's going to miss the cup final, which is heartbreaking. Next up, we've got Mr. Aguirre, who I keep promising to give a face to. He's had a great run into the end of the year. He's not the quickest. We brought a kid in, didn't we, last year, and I thought he might challenge Brian a bit more, but it's helped Brian step up his game, which is always a good thing to see. But on the right-hand side, Mr. Males did come in and did play a lot. I mean, Grealinger's been here and there, helping out. But Males is decent. He's only 20, he's a Croatian. And I hope he can get a bit better. I think he will. It's just his first season. Then, of course, we've got Mr. Vegard Lindberg, the 22-year-old Norwegian who still plays for Norway, which I find insane. You just get a goal out of him every other game, really. I mean, he's been out for a while. He's only a 3-star potential. If anything, I'd like a striker with a bit more quality, because when he's gone, we've kind of soldiered through and we've been lucky. But I don't want to be lucky when you're in the Champions League. I think it'd be good. The only thing I really want is a striker this summer. I might try and find one. And of course, in that cup final, we played SC Paderborn, who finished 3rd in the Bundesliga 2 and got to the promotion playoff against Mainz, who finished 3rd in the Bundesliga. They have a little playoff. It's 2-legged. They lost both games, 1-0. So unfortunately for them, they're still going to be a Bundesliga 2 team. But that doesn't mean they're crap, you know. Like I said, look at Freiburg. Won the cup, went down, come back up, and in a year or two, they're fighting up there with us. So anything could happen. But this is their main threat. This is their main man. Their key player, their best player. Jonathan Burkhardt, 24-year-old German. Used to play for Mainz, weirdly. And he's alright, isn't he? He's alright. We need to do these today, because if you know me, you know how much I love this freaking trophy. And we haven't won anything since we won the 3rd division and we won the League 2. And I want a major honour. And of all the major honours in the world, to get my hands on that beautiful Pokal trophy and stick it in that freaking cabinet will be a very special thing for this new club, for the reborn club, for us, for me, for you. I think it'll be awesome. Be a good statement. It's about time, I think, we did something like this. Go into next year, go into the Champions League with a bit of credibility. Here we are now. Unfortunately, we're playing in green. It's our away kit. It's not my favourite kit. And they're playing in the kit I absolutely love. I just love that kit. I would love that shirt. I'd love to own one of them shirts. But we are both inconsistent. We have been a bit sketchy in the league. But we are the favourites. It's been getting played in Berlin at the Olympic Stadion, which is a very historic, special stadium. It's time for some new history to be made there, isn't it, eh? Come on, the Lions. So welcome to Berlin, and you'll see here we've had to make a few changes. Grealinger is injured, still recovering, so he's not even on the bench, which is really sad. He's like our longest serving player. Not only is Savali injured, but Tavali isn't fit yet. He's not made it back in time. So my 2 best central midfielders aren't playing. So we've got Gontier and Cavalier, whatever the names are, in the middle with Heigl. Apart from that, it is my #1 team. I know they're 2nd division, but anything can happen in football and a cup final. I just think if I had Tavali and Salva, I'd be well confident. Here we come out onto the pitch in Berlin, the stadium though. How many empty seats are there? Cup freaking final. I mean, we've got about 40,000 fans, I think. I don't know how many they've got. It's absolutely pissing down again. Just like Manchester, I love it. It's like a home from home for me. But you think you'd fill a cup final still? Other people buy seats, give them away to the press, give them away to people outside. It's embarrassing. Can't fill a stadium, man. But anyway, game started. Hopefully we don't balls this up. We need some big performances. I feel way more confident though, honestly, if we had Savali and Salva. But it is what it is. Hopefully the guys This is like, could be the pinnacle of their career. I might not win another major trophy ever. It is Malesy. Come and get an early goal. No, close, so come on. Positive start. I like it. I like it a lot. I just want to say as well, thank you to everyone who gave me a nice comment about my dog on the last video. I've had loads of positive comments from you guys. It really makes you feel good. Do you know what I mean? That you all think about me, care about, you know, how I am. So I really do appreciate it. I mean, anyone who's had a dog knows what it's like. They're a family member, you know. So I've got a soldier on through. I've still got my little dog. I've got a puppy who's one called Poppy. Come on, come on. Oh, how's he kept hold of that? He's done it. Oh my god, that was awesome. You might see her at some point. I might put her in a video. I used to have another dog similar years ago, and she used to come on the Christmas videos with me. She's lovely. I think she's a bit lost because she's lost a mate, but you know, sad times. But this is the cup final, and I thought we'd be doing better than this. We've had 7 shots. They've done nothing, and no shots on target. Whoa, 1 on target, but the computer hasn't shown it there. Anyway, 5 minutes to go, and we've got a free kick. Come on, come on. Yeah, hopefully you've all watched my Journeyman series. It's the carry on from last year. Check it out. So it's half time. They're not really doing anything, but we're playing really crap. We're lucky they're crap, because we were playing anyone quality, we'd be getting beat right now. So I've aggressively told them I'm not pleased. I've got all greens. Hopefully they can step up. As soon as they're wearing green, I think that's it, you know. I don't think we play that great when we wear green. I think it's like we're camouflaged. Do you remember United with that grey kit and it was all speckly and you say it looked like the crowd? No, not one of these, not one of these. Good save. But yeah, hopefully you've checked out my Journeyman. I've had a comment off someone saying they're not going to watch it because I'm not playing in the big leagues. The best bit about it last year was I wasn't in England. It's the whole point of a Journeyman is to go new places, learn new things. It's what everyone loved about it. 99.9% of you are super positive because you're like, new clubs, new rules, that's the best bit. Go on an adventure and you learn things that are new. Going to England and Germany and France is boring. You do that on normal saves like this. You have a Journeyman, you go on an adventure, and that's what it's all about. So for the 99.9% of you who sent me positive comments, thank you very much. I'm going to demand more because they're just a bit flat. They've not got themselves up for this because of the opposition, I think. That's what I think. It's Paderborn. They're thinking, yeah, some team from the division below us, whoopity freaking do. But that anything can happen. They could score against us easily. If we play like this and keep playing flat, half-arsed. It's a term we use in England. Don't know if everyone uses it in England. It's called half-arsed. It's like not trying your best. Like only trying half what you can try. Pick that freaking ball up, Petrovic. Right, we've got 1 yellow, Malesy on the right. I ain't got Grealinger on the bench. I've got Van Bruggen, who's really a left winger. Baumgartel can play out there. He's done well for us, hasn't he? Coming on as a sub on the right in the past. Oh god, my left back's injured. So I've made a couple of changes. We've also ended up with a couple of yellows, which is never good. Baumgartel has come on the right, and I've brought on Heinrich at the left, which is a decent swap. But we're just not... We're not doing it. We're not doing it, boys. Is Sprout though. Oh, back heel from Gontier. The little Gibraltar. Like, come on, man, stop pissing about in the edge of the box. I want to see more drives. I want to see more vision balls. I want to see people blasting it in the net. Right, Heigl, come on. Oh, for God's sake. Now I'm saving my other sub, or subs. I can't remember if I've got 4 in this. Just told them to get creative. Most of them are happy with that, apart from Move like Slagger. He's not up for that. 15 minutes to go. Well, I might as well save any subs I've got left for extra time, because it looks like it could go that way. Right, come on. Let's put this pressure on. Come on. For fuck's sake. We are putting the pressure on. We're just not getting it in that final bit. That last pass just isn't there. Oh, that's a good pass. So Heinrich, can he find anyone? Nice cross. Yeah! Baumgartel, super sub. I said it, did I? There we go. Cavalier, beautiful ball really with his left foot. Finds Heinrich. That was a great cross. He rolls up over 2 defenders, heads it down. Brilliant. I was always taught as a kid, if you're near the goal and the ball comes into you, head it down. The amount of times you're watching football and they head it like that and it goes over, head it down. At least it can even bounce up and in. Do you know what I mean? And that's what he did. 10 minutes to go. I'm still going to save the subs. I'm saving them subs. Or sub. If we'd been playing a good team, we'd have been screwed playing like this. Oh, go on, Aguero. That would have been a brilliant end for him for the season, wouldn't it? Right, demanding more from him, and it worked. I've started demanding more at the end, instead of saying concentrate on anything stupid or tighten up. Because they hate that. So demanding more means I'm not happy. Get on the ball. Freaking use your brains. Here's Sprout. Be right back. Can he find a vision pass to finish the game off? Oh, Cavalier lays off to Aguero. Back to Cavalier. It rhymes that, doesn't it? Heinrich. on the left. Can he find another cross? Can he? Can he? No. Oh! Here we go. What's left there? 3 minutes. 3 minutes. This has got to be it. This has got to be it. Sprout somehow gets the ball back. Finds Bumgar. Oh, and it's a deflection. I think it's an on goal. It's going to go to VAR. Is it going to VAR? What's going on here? Goal was disallowed. Because Marcel Frank was offside. Marcel Frank plays for them. Am I missing something? The ball went in, hit their defender and went in, and he's offside, so it's got disallowed. That can't be real. I'm very confused, but the confetti's in my face. We've got the freaking best trophy in the world. I feel like I should be happy, but I'm a bit confused. What just fucking happened then? These are the end of the game stats. 22 shots to their 4. We only had 4 shots on target, which is a bit pathetic. We kind of were lucky, but do you know what? We won. That's the main thing. We're going to receive 4.2 million, which is awesome. Every penny counts and we need it. I'm iconic. I'm a München legend. If anything, this is a great year for the club. To nearly die, to be laughed at by Bayern Munich in episode 1 when we nearly did die. So be reborn. Next few years have been hard. We've had to build our way up using our own academy and very little resources. So this is one of my proudest saves to do something like this with little. It makes it, when you do something like win a major trophy like a VOLCANO, it makes it so much worth it, doesn't it? Gives it so much more, I don't know, weight behind it. I love it. So here we go, the medals for the VOLCANO. A total of 24 medals have been awarded to München players. They had to play in just at least one match. Well, I'm happy with that. I know Tavali and Salva missed the final, which is heartbreaking, but at least they get a medal. End of season awards, got Salva best player, Tavali next, Sprue third. Goal of the season, Salva, we'll have a look at that in a minute. Sign of the season, Cavalier from 20, 3 million, bargain. Young player, Salva. Honestly, missed him in that cup final. Let's have a look at his goal. He's at home against Werder Bremen. The ball had just come over. Cavalier picks it up here on the corner, pings it all the way back over to Salva, first time shot. That is beautiful. And I'm not taking the piss out. Right. But how the hell have I not won the freaking Manager of the Year this year? I won it that freaking first year I got in the Bundesliga. I thought this year winning the cup, I might be in the top 3. I've started to think there's a freaking conspiracy against me. And finally, let's have a look at the squad. Arranged by average rating. A lot of these guys I'm going to keep, obviously. Anyone going is going to be maybe the old backup keeper. We'll get a young one to replace him, hopefully from the academy. We'll have a look. A few other kids, they're young, no one's old. I might just loan them out, see if they can get a good season under the belt and come back better and replace them with an academy player. Because financially, we're doing all right. We've just got another 6 million and we're finishing the season 32 million up with 67 in the bank. I've got loads to spend. That might change in the summer. Like I said, I might try and find myself a little striker, but find a bargain somewhere. I like to hunt for bargains, so that's what I'm going to try and do, really. And apart from that, I think the squad's all right. Unless I find an absolute legend, a bargain that I cannot say no to. An amazing little winger or midfielder or whatever, you know, then obviously things change. But for now, I think we're trying to stick with what we've got and keep building. So that's the end of season 6. Hopefully you enjoyed that and the episode in the cup final as much as I did. And smash the like button. Thank you very much. Hopefully going to return for season 7. Champions League football. We're getting bigger. We've got a little bit of money. We've got a good young team and we've got a beautiful trophy in the cabinet. And I think I've got to the point where I thought I'd quit. We've beaten Bayern quite regularly, more than they beat us. We're finishing above them in the league now. I think I just want to try and win this league. Could it happen next year now? We're on the up and up and up. You never know. You never know, eh? Top 2 at least, I think. Got to be our target. So, honestly, thank you for the support with everything these last few weeks and forever, really. You're a bunch of legends. I've definitely got the best subs. By far. I love every single one of you. I'll see you soon. I'm Bood. Bye-bye.